My name is Melissa Hillier. I'm the Property Management Coordinator of Antioch Hills. I have 3 children, 2 stepchildren, and 2 grandchildren. I started back with West Central back in 2005. I found myself being evicted. I had the 2 boys. I was pregnant with my 3rd child. I didn't have any jobs. I was a hot mess express, to be quite honest. So I went to the DFS office in Clinton, and that's where West Central was located at the time. They had a lot of great programs, so I signed up for all of them. I was able to get rental assistance. I was able to get employed. I was able to get energy assistance. My kids went to Head Start. It was a lot.
She is very resilient. She really has been through a lot, and a lot of people would get bitter for what they've been, the hand they've been dealt. She hasn't. You know, she's had her struggles, but she has, said, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. I've got my kids, and I'm going to make this happen. It will get better in time. And she's always very positive, and I love that about her.
I was able to learn about the Step Up to Leadership class. That was a great program as well. It was a 12-week course, and I got to learn how to sit on a board in my community. Now I sit on 3 boards in my community. So that's pretty cool that I was able to learn how to do that, and then now I'm actually sitting on some boards in my community. It's really great to be able to make your community better by trying to help.
I met Melissa back when I was doing a special program for West Central, and she was on our Step Up to Leadership class. She was one of our participants and graduated from the class that year. She had so much enthusiasm. She was excited. It was fun to meet her. She just had this brilliant personality. She would she would giggle a lot. She was always nervous, and she'd always tell me, "I'm sorry, I giggle. I'm nervous." So I understand.
Through West Central, I was able to obtain employment. I was able to get a house. That housing choice voucher helped cover. They paid for part of my rental assistance. I lived there for a couple years, and then being 2 boys and 2 girls in one household, I needed to get a bigger house because the children were just on top of each other in our little 2-bedroom house. I heard that West Central had a house. It turns out it was called a CHDO house, CHDO. So I applied for it and I got it. I moved into that house in 2008. I lived there probably 4 years. I absolutely loved it. Stephanie Lade was my property manager at the time. Through the Housing Choice Voucher Program and being a part of the CHDO house, I found out about family self-sufficiency, which was a fan-freaking-tastic program. I love that program, and I will always talk about it to anybody that will get on it because it makes you work for yourself. It is family self-sufficiency. It's great to see the progress it has made going through that program. People get to get a savings account built up, so when they graduate from that program, they get money. It's fantastic. And they did it all themselves, so it's something to be really, really proud of. In February of 2015, I found out about Antioch Hills. They were looking for a property manager. I've never done property management before, but I went ahead and applied because a friend of mine suggested that it would be a great career change, and I did it, and I got it. I was so in shock. So I became the new site manager of Antioch Hills and the CHDO houses.
Came walking into Antioch Hills, and lo and behold, who is there but Melissa? And we were so happy to see each other because we hadn't seen each other for years. And so we got to talking, and she is an amazing person.
So the same type of house I lived in through West Central, I now run them. It is fantastic. I'm so lucky. I own my own home now. I'm very involved in my community, and I love what I get to do every single day. In 2019, June of 2019, I married my husband. It was a wonderful marriage. We were together for 10 years, but waited to get married. And then on New Year's Day, he had a stroke. And on February 10th of 2020, he passed away. Through that, West Central helped me tremendously. I suffered a lot of losses since I started, between my mom and my best friend, and then my husband, and West Central helped me through all of them. They provided me support, donations, just an outstanding amount of love and compassion. They considered Ray part of the family because he always helped us with our dinners. He would fix things. He would go change a light bulb with me on property. So he was part of the family here.
It was like losing a part of our family because, as you know, in this job, you become very close with the people you work with. And when you talk to them daily and they become your friends and your co-workers and their families, I've watched her kids grow up. I went to their graduation parties and I have been a part of her kids' lives along the way. And when she lost Ray, it was losing a part of our family along with her. This last year, it's been a struggle, but she still comes in with a smile on her face and she still laughs and she'll still giggle and she'll say, I still giggle when I'm nervous.
And I was Employee of the Quarter in 2020, and my daughter is now a part of the YEAST program, the Youth Employment Skills and Training program. She's going to be starting at Everhart's tomorrow. So it's another great program that West Central offers, and I'm just super excited about it.
Anybody can survive anything. You can do anything you want if you put your mind to it. I've seen that with Melissa, and I know it can be done. That, you know, she didn't think she could do that job, and she does an awesome job. She's an asset. I just love her. I always told her, I said, you could just be my daughter and I'd be just fine with that.
West Central does help people every single day. It changes lives every single day. Thank you for joining us for the Festival of Charities, helping people, changing lives, West Central.